was actually.
Everybody freeze! I got a hammer to the back of this man's head.
What?
Don't fucking come to.
I don't know. Make some shit up with us.
Rami, you sold her the house.
Okay, we're not going through this conversation again. You're whispering, Brian?
Worst case scenario, claim squatter's right. If you've been living there, along with Carmela, and she's kicking you out now, I'm pretty sure there's a law that lets you, allows you to remain if you can't pay.
That's a good one.
It's 90 days. Ramos.
Yeah, 90 days, right? No, but I've been living there before. It's my fucking house, bro. I'm not gonna kick that. I'm not having this conversation. I'm not having this conversation.
Actually.
Everybody freeze! I got a hammer to the back of this man's head.
She's.
Mr. K, can you explain? Because he doesn't understand when I tell him what he did.
Okay, you guys are so annoying.
It's okay, babe. I believe you. It's fine.
Carmela, you gotta explain this to them, please.
Kind
What?
of right, but it's okay. You're really hot, Rami. Just calm down.
I'm gonna go deal.
He sold it, yeah.
Oh my god. You guys, it's not like
Okay. I would have backed it if the person didn't get the innocent person didn't get shot down. That's if you would have one tapped them, alright.
How was my life? Terrible.
If let's put a scenario out there.
oh, where's that at? I would love to be there.
If I'm having a conversation with you, okay?
Yeah.
So somebody, imagine I'm the hostage, okay? And you're an officer talking to the hostage. And somebody comes up behind me, right? And holds me
You're the
up.
hostage. I'm the police officer.
Yeah, you're a police officer, and there's a police officer behind me, right? And then there's somebody comes up behind that officer that's behind me, like a sandwich right now, right? Like that, the one that's behind me,
Yeah.
and holds him up with a hammer,
I'll be out there soon.
and you open fire on myself being the hostage and the officer behind.
An event.
Hostage goes down.
Wait,
and-
hold on. I'm the officer. You're the hostage, and another police officer. Wait,
Yep.
stand where you are.
Yep.
Gets
Behind-
behind and pulls a hammer out.
No. Somebody else comes in and pulls a hammer out behind you, right? While you guys are talking. Okay. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So if the officer that's
I'm trying to imagine this. By the way, this is a very
okay, yeah,
hard
it's too
to
easy.
imagine
Look, check
picture.
this out. Check this out. So these two chairs, right? The first chair is the officer. This is the hostage. I'm another officer. You're a criminal coming behind me with a hammer.
Let people know what's going on, right?
Could you draw a picture with a fleck of my?
All right.
I'm serious. Like I'm having like, yeah.
I gotta make an announcement real quick.
Just like make an MS Paint or something on your phone.
I was about to say maybe 1 million would be good. Okay, that's fair. All right, I'll let him know.
Yeah. What up, Pez?
Chase. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, see that pursue different channel real quick.
Go for it. Go for it. I trust you. Listen, hey, if Gunner said thumbs up, I'm down. All right. Good luck, boys. Work with Booba. Booba's flight started, so you got we got fucking 15 people on duty, so take them all, bruh.
All right, dispatch, why don't you make an announcement? Copy that.
Does that look good?
Let me see. Oh, wait. So the office. Okay.
Okay. So and then
Okay.
that officer on the right open fires, shoots the hostage. Right. The hostage goes down, and the officer behind the hostage takes multiple fire but doesn't go down, and then guns down the criminal. What do you do in that situation?
I I'd suspend literally both officers.
Okay, that's all you're doing.
If I understand the situation correctly,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested to hear Bass's opinion as well. So let me make sure I understand this properly, right?
Right.
So there is it a flicka bank? Like, what is the circumstance, or just a regular?
Circumstances, a criminal was trying to hold up an officer, and that officer on the right,
with the one with the hammer?
yeah, the one with the criminal has the hammer, and the officer all the way to the right has the gun and shoots through the hostage and their counterpart. The officer takes multiple gunshots. Also, the hostage is on the ground.
Officer's being held up.
Yeah.
Oh. Then who's the hostage?
Okay, so okay. From right to left. From right to left, the officer with the gun. That's the one that does the shooting.
Yeah.
All right. Next to him, to the left, is the hostage. That is the hostage.
Which is not a cop.
That is not a cop.
Okay.
Then the one behind that, to finish off the sandwich, is another officer. So basically, just like this, I'm the hostage, right? You two, being the chief, deputy commissioner, are officers. And then somebody comes up behind Baas, and you just open fire on me, killing me, wounding Baas, and then getting the criminal that actually held the Baas. Does that make sense? What do you do in that situation?
How did you arrive? How about this? This is a better way to put it. Because this is very confusing. It sounds very complex.
Okay.
Was this what was the initial call?
I'm not sure. It recently just happened. I just got a TLDR of it.
I got you.
Yeah.
So
all I know is the
general take.
Go ahead.
The general take is that we are law enforcement officers. We are here to serve and protect, which means hostages are of the utmost importance. Even if a officer is put into a distress situation, we need to do whatever we can to get the hostage out.
Okay.
So what that means is, yeah, we can shoot the criminal, but we have to first make sure that hostage is protected. So whether that means in the back of a cop car, there's enough distance, etc. And until then, we should almost never open fire. The only time that exception should be made is if there's an exceptionally high belief that they're gonna kill the hostage anyways.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you do in that aspect that an officer gunned down somebody that was in cuffs, and then
which was the hostage, right?
Yeah.
I'd fucking suspend his dumbass.
Who was it they shot?
So Zaceed, I can't say his last name. I don't understand it.
No. Who's the officer was involved? Was Zaceed the officer? Or
no, Zaceed was the one that got shot down.
Is he Gulag or is he Mando?
Gulag,
GG. So basically, Zaceed came up behind somebody to hold up an officer, and pretend this chair that's in between you and Brian is somebody in cuffs or hostage. And Brian opens fire on the chair and you, and then gets me.
Why?
Yeah, that's the one bit I'm confused with. Like, why did he open fire?
And who's the officer that opened fire, or was this a kid open fire?
No. It was an officer that opened fire. Basically downing the individual that was already in cuffs, or the hostage. I'm not sure. I couldn't get the information from Booba. And yeah. So, and wounding the officer in between them.
Right, Dan, but you're not answering my question.
What
Why
would you
did the
say?
officer open fire?
I don't know.
Okay. Were you present when it happened, or
Negative.
somebody else told you about it?
Somebody else told me about it.
Okay. Well, let's get more details on it. Figure out why that officer pulled the trigger, and get their side of the story before we issue any punishment or decide to correct the behavior. Because who knows what could have happened? I'm not sure if something else happened that made him believe.
Yeah, this is why I brought it up to you, because remember we had that conversation of politics.
Yes. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? That this is where I'm not stuck. I can go about it the Den Shiesty type of way, but I am trying to better myself in the aspects of politics.
Yeah, so you want to correct in private and praise in public. Then that's the most successful way to do it when it comes to being a leader in the PD because nobody wants to yell that on scene in front of other criminals.
No, no,
other
yeah,
fellow
of
cops,
course.
Right?
Yeah.
It's better to do it to pull them aside and talk to them and explain why you believe they could have done a better job, and here's how. Obviously, a hostage being shot during negotiation is never something that we should be proud of as PD because the ultimate goal is, like what Brian said, is preservation of life and making sure that we come out with that. Because if we save a life and they get away, who cares? It's just money they're taking or whatever shit they're taking.
Right.
You can always get that another time. You know, life is priceless, and that's how it should be viewed.
I feel like I was gonna